Hey everyone, the next step after you've finished this whole worksheet is to brainstorm ideas to show mood in a work of art. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a background for what will eventually be our artwork. In that background, you need to show a mood. So you're going to pick one of these moods that you've done, that you've already shown ways to show it. I didn't fill out my whole thing. You have to have your whole thing filled out. I only showed excited because that's the mood I'm going to do. I'm going to show mood, the mood excited in my final mood artwork. So after you have this filled out, you're going to pick one. I'm picking excited. You can put a little star by it. You can circle it, whatever you'd like to do. Then you can turn it over, and you're going to brainstorm ways to show excited using the things that you've already said. I said excited is like the color pink and orange. Those are two colors to show excited. I've said triangle and circle in these two lines. So when I go to brainstorm, those are the things I need to have in my picture. We're only using lines and shapes and colors. So I know that I had the line, a curly line. So I am going to include a curly line. And I'm going to repeat it. Maybe I'll make it smaller. Okay, starting to show my excited mood. Maybe I'll use my pink and do a circle because on here I said circles. So maybe I'll put some pink circles, maybe some big ones, some smaller ones, all around my paper. And I also said triangles were an exciting shape. Now, I've already said pink, so I'm going to go ahead and get another pink color. So this is a darker pink. And I'm going to do some triangles with this color. I'm going to put them all around my paper. And I'm starting to see that excited mood. Starting to look like an exciting drawing. Let's see, what else can I put on here? Oh, I don't have these lines yet. I think I'm going to go ahead and add some of those lines. I'm going to find another orange. Here's a different orange I can use. And I'm going to use those swirly lines in my drawing. And there's my brainstorm. Go ahead and pause the video and brainstorm your idea on the back using the colors, the shapes, and the lines that you've already have right here. If it's not here, it shouldn't be here. The next step is to start your actual project. So once you have a brainstorm done, you need to choose a color for your paper. You're going to get a big colored paper. I'm choosing pink because pink is one of the colors I decided represents excited. So I have a pink paper, and you're going to take one color to start, and we will be painting. So you are going to choose one color that you've already put on your brainstorm. So my brainstorm has orange and pink. So I'm going to choose one of those. I'm going to go ahead and start with pink. You're going to open it. To pour the paint, you need to turn it slowly and let it come out. You don't need to squeeze, and get just a little tiny bit of paint. That's all you need. Don't get any more than that. So you're going to get one color, and then you're also going to get a little bit of white. So turn it over. I'm not squeezing. It's coming out on its own. I can give it just a teeny tiny squeeze if I need. And now I have a little bit of white on there. All you need. When you have that, you should also get a water cup. You're going to need a paper towel. And you're going to need a green brush. I now have all of this set up at my table. I have my big paper, I have my brainstorm, I have my paint, my water cup and paintbrush, my paper towel. Now you're going to take your brainstorm and you're going to put it on your final paper. So I'm going to start with my dark pink triangles. So I'm going to take my paintbrush. You need to have a dry brush, so I'm going to dry it on my paper towel. Paint the water off until it's all the way dry. Then I'm going to take my pink paint. Only the tip of the brush should have paint on it. Only the tip. Do not put paint way up here. Only on the tip. So I'm going to look here, and then I'm going to paint very gently. Painting it in. Get more paint. Only the tip of the brush touches the paper. Notice how I'm not smushing it. Don't smush it. That makes a messy painting. Only the tip of the brush. You want to hold the brush right here, like you hold a pencil. I'm going to get more paint when I need more paint. I'm going to keep painting my triangles. Notice how my paintbrush has not gone into the water. No in the water. Watercolor paint needs water. This paint does not need any more water in it. So I'm going to maybe put one more over here. Now, when I'm done with my triangles, notice that in my brainstorm, I have some lighter colored pink circles. I have to make that light pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the white that I've put in my palette, and I'm going to mix some of that with my pink paint. Not quite the color I want yet, so I'm going to mix some more. Keep mixing until it's all one color. And now I have this lighter pink, so I'm going to go and paint my lighter pink circles. Looking at my brainstorm, seeing where I put them. Gentle with the paintbrush. And I can even go a little bit lighter by mixing this in the white if I want. Make sure that you leave room for your other details. So I still have to get orange to make my orange lines. I have to leave room for those orange lines. I'm ready to switch colors. I can now get my water cup, clean my paintbrush, gentle. Look at it. Is all the paint gone? Looks gone. So now I'm going to dry my paintbrush. Gently paint the water off your brush. Now I'm done with my pink, so now I can take my palette and get some orange. So I'm going to go over to the counter. I'm going to open the orange very carefully. I'm going to turn it, and it comes out. You don't have to squeeze it. It comes out already. And I'm going to need a little bit of white for my orange. So I'm going to just put a little bit in there. Again, you don't need a lot of paint. This right here is more than enough paint to finish my painting. So I'm going to go ahead, I should have a dry brush. And now I'm going to draw paint my orange lines. You want to do this slowly. Get some paint only on the tip of your brush. And I'm going to go nice and slow. Okay, now I'm going to mix my white with my orange to make it lighter. To make this line here. And there you have it. I have the background for my artwork. None of my lines or shapes are touching. They are all separated. Now it's time to clean up. Cleanup is very similar to how we cleaned up for watercolor. I'm going to take my water cup and my paint palette to the sink. I'm going to put my paint palette in the gray bucket. I'm going to take my paintbrush, put it right here. I'm going to carefully empty, rinse it one time, and place it in the drying. Take your painting, put it in the drying rack, and you should be all cleaned up. Pick your colored paper. Then pour one color of paint and the color white onto your palette. And you're ready to begin painting.